me just warm up, I guess. Oh, of course. I'm the perfect teacher for this. Alright, so the first thing you want to know about this fight is the first cycle is always going to be an energy ball, and then the second and third have a 50-50 chance of being blue ball. That was a bad decision. And then in the fourth cycle is an energy ball again. So in the first and fourth cycles, you're always going to want to be near him somehow. You want to be close to him because you're going to always get the for sure hit. Now in this position here, like this is perfect. You can stand right under the invisible Agahnim, or the fake one here, and do a spin to get the free hit. That's basically a free hit. That's how I usually handle this situation. I didn't mean to let go of the spin, but... And the other thing is, you want to always be... Like, you always want to be in a straight line. So you want to stand perpendicular to a fake one. So like here is a perfect example. The one to the left, I'm going to probably stand a little higher here to bait the energy ball to go up higher, and then use it to... So I'm going to try to get 2 hits here. The one to the right I don't really want to worry about, but we'll see. Let me see what happens here. So that was kind of bad because they all kind of shot at the same time. So sometimes... So here's where you're going to want to stand for this one, because you're going to want to get that one that's on the bottom. So I'm going to move here to slash the energy balls at him. So I like this, obviously you want to spin. And then if they're both behind the real Agahnim, you're always going to want to spin. Always spin. If that makes sense. And so here, this is awkward. That was awkward, but... That was bad. I should have slashed twice. Again, I'm risking some blue balls here. But see how I'm always, like I'm for the most part, I'm trying to stay in line of sight of Agahnim. So here I'm going to want to go for a spin. And this is going to be another spin, obviously, because they're all behind me. That should have been a 2 cycle, but 1 didn't count. Okay, here, again. You want to stand perpendicular in that situation. I should have moved lower, but that was a blue ball. In this situation here, you can stand all the way to the right where the 2 fake ones are and go for a spin, or you can just stand just above him, but you gotta be wary because I think this is 2nd cycle, so you might get a blue ball here, so be ready for that. I didn't get one. That was dumb. I wasn't ready for that. This one's weird. Like for the first cycle, you want to try to always get 2. 3 if you can, but don't always go for 3, because the biggest mistake that I think most people make is they try to get all 3 of them. Situations like that, where they're lined up, you want to try to get a spin. That was good. Here, go for the spin, I guess. Also go for the spin again. That's tough, man. Like, that's tough positioning. You can still go for... There's other ways of handling this shit, but you gotta remember that in a run, you gotta think of all this shit on the fly. Okay, I guess another thing that most people don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to use an example here. So like here, obviously you want to go for a spin. And this is also a spin. Because what you're gonna try to do is when they shoot, you're gonna want to move towards the wall when you release your spin so you can have a... Because you gotta remember that Agahnim, the real Agahnim gets knocked back when he gets hit. So you gotta try to like sort of accommodate for that. And that's something that you kind of just have to like use your instincts with. Like here, this is a spin and you're gonna move low when he shoots. So I'm gonna move down as he charges these up to try to get all three of them. Again, do a spin here because the blue balls. That's a... Nah, this should be a 4 cycle. Nice. Yo, Zelna. Okay, see. The actual god is here. You just gotta remember to go for the spins when they're like always... Like here, I'm gonna go for a spin, but again, I'm gonna gamble a blue ball chance here. But I think it's still worth going for the spin in this case. That's just my opinion. It's worth it to just take the hit, but you'll get one hit at least. Again, line this up, and then try to go for that. And then here, do a spin. This is awkward. That was all 3 though. I got it. Spin. Those 3 cycles. Easy 3 cycle. The thing is, you just don't ever want to like try to get ahead of yourself. Like, don't go for all 3. This is gonna be a spin. That was only 2 hits. But see how it was lined up? You gotta remember to stay lined up with the real Agahnim. If you're not, it's gonna cause problems. And this is another spin because they're both behind Agahnim. That's like the golden rule that I try to stick to. If they're both behind the real Agahnim... Okay, here. Obviously a spin. That was 3. Again, stand perpendicular. You got your guy to the right here. So you're going to want to at least hit that one at him, but again, you're going to get a blue ball here too sometimes. That was bad. I wasn't ready, I guess. This can be a spin too. Again, you want to move up as he's charging. This is some really dumb R&D. Again, diagonal. Set this up. I missed one. But that's okay. Perpendicular. Dang. You gotta try to line yourself up when you go for a second one. Nice. I told you I had 10,000 hours. It's no joke. This fight really requires it. That was 3. This was what I needed for 124. I got a 3 cycle in my PV. Without the 3 cycle, I don't think I would have got a 124. That's a dumb argument. okay here. That was bad. See, I should have slashed that second one. Now, in a position like this, you want to stand higher than normal. So I'm going to be up a little bit like here and release the spin. I might get a blue ball here. Damn. So that was really bad. Again, spin here. Anytime they're lined up, go for a spin. Always. Just always go for the spin. It sure, you have a really good chance of getting them at least twice with the spin. You just don't want to go. You just don't want to get too greedy either. Again, I'm doing spins here because of the blue balls, but this is going to be a for sure hit. Damn, that was bad timing. But this can be a blue ball. Now they're out of sync. And this sucks. When this happens, it's really out of control. Yeah, this is awkward. But I got all three. I just, some of these I'm just like, I did a lot of fights. That was too simple. You just gotta pay attention to my positioning. Like, that's the most important thing here. That was three. Yeah, this is awkward. I got one. It was both of them hit him, but it only counted as one. See, like sometimes they look awkward, but yeah, that's bad. Now this is a good situation here where they're out of sync now because he started early, so. But you see, I moved a little higher there when I went for that slash. It's because he was a little bit lower than normal. I know, dude. Another diagonal. Oh, this right here in this situation. Definitely go for the low spin here. That sucks. The blue ball always fucks your ass. I think another thing a lot of people don't do is they don't like. You gotta kind of like move out of the way and then hit the energy ball. So like here, see how I kind of moved to the right to hit it at him? That was bad. See, what I should have did, I think I should have just stood on the other side. Alright, two more. It's just like, I don't know how else to explain some of this stuff. That, I guess slashing is fine. But you see what I don't know. You see how he was at the bottom and this guy here was charging to the left? I guess I should use the mouse cursor so you guys can see. Hang on. How do you fucking change that shit? Capture cursor. Here we go. Okay. So this guy here was charging up, but I moved upwards before I slashed down at him. So I still hit this one, but like, and this guy here, I just ignored him because it's just, you don't want to try to go for too many if you don't think you're gonna get it. That sucks. The blue ball's like, it just sucks. Alright. This one's weird. But I got two. Right here. That should have went into him, but I missed. If I didn't miss, that would have hit him for sure. And when they're out of sync, you don't want to go for spins, obviously, because this is a very awkward situation. I handled it pretty well. Spin here. Spin. Oh, I actually got him with the second one. Spin here. Stand here for this one. This will be good. Damn. I got hit, but that was stupid. Slash here. You see how I'm like adjusting myself to hit the energy balls too. I don't know if there's any questions on how to handle a certain situation you can ask me. I guess I just kind of just taking what I'm getting here from Agahnim. Okay, this will be good. Oh. Blue ball. But there's no blue ball here, so you want to spin. I think that's the most important thing too, is to remember what cycle you're on and when to get close to the real Agahnim. Blue balls. That's just the hardest thing to handle. Spin. But they're out of sync. When they're out of sync like that, the spin won't work. So the reason I'm here now is because this guy here, he's gonna shoot the ball right at me. So I'm gonna move down to this position here, because the ball's gonna be here, and then I'm gonna knock it at him right here. If you spin under the real Agahnim. Oh yeah. That's also correct what Zelna's saying. That's another thing that to remember. That's actually important for the blue balls not to hit you. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what he's talking about. Just kind of, yeah, if you're gonna spin, just make sure you're not completely in line of sight, like a 45-degree or 90-degree angle or anything like that. Just make sure you're 15 degrees off, like he said. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go for this, and then this top one here, right here, I'm also gonna try to hit at him, but it looks like this one's gonna shoot first. And then this one's, oh, this one I want to definitely hit at him. So this is the one I'm always focusing on, is the free hit. This is basically the free hit. And then I'm going to try to at least get one more of these in there. Going for all three is going to be hard, but we'll just see. Hopefully I don't choke it. See, I got two at least, but I moved down into position. Now here, let's see. Best way to handle this would probably be to go for a spin, but this is going to be a little awkward because he's here. You can go for the spin. I would probably going to stand here. That should be fine, maybe here. But if it's a blue ball, it's going to knock me out. So let's see. It was all three. But I was standing in the exact position I said I would be, going for the spin. Because if that would have been a blue ball, one of them would have still hit him anyway. Which is all that matters. You need to get at least one hit in these two cycles. And then here, this is going to probably be a blue ball as well, but I'm standing perpendicular to the fake one and to the real one. So when he shoots, I'm gonna move here, right there, and I'm gonna slash the energy ball at him. Okay, well that wasn't really a good example, unfortunately, because I missed. But that's pretty much the general idea. This is awkward. Maybe not. The other thing is, when you're practicing this fight, I recommend not looking at the life counter too much. That can throw you off in a run because you don't have that in a run. You don't know if you got hit twice or once when you get like the double hits on them. So I don't actually recommend paying attention to that too much. Just try to set up as many hits as you can and just ignore the life for now. You can like check it to see so you can get an idea of what actually is hitting them, but it's hard to gauge that in a run, especially when you're on pace. Diagonal. Oh, this is tough. Here, this is a good spot. This will be a 4 cycle, but I had really bad patterns here. But just go for the real one there. Like, don't worry about that guy who was up there. Don't worry about the other fake one. You just want to get the hits that matter. Oh, here we go again. Alright, that time I got 2. Here. That was really tough positioning again. But you see how I'm handling those I was still staying in the line of sight of the real Agahnim while these two guys were shooting from up here. The diagonal spins are really tough, yeah. For sure. 1. That only counted as 1. That looked like 2 though. I'm staying with the real Agahnim here, staying in line of sight, and that's what really matters too, is making sure here, perpendicular. This might be a blue block. Yep. See, that's what you gotta look out for. I say I didn't even get a single hit, but here, this is the end of the fight right here, because he's gonna shoot an energy ball, and I should be able to get one of those other guys to get a hit in. But that's pretty much it. Like, if you can get a 4 cycle, that's good. 3 cycle is definitely what you want, or 2, of course, but that's RNG reliant. Very RNG reliant. 3 is just... You can't always get a 3. I know that's... I know some people have said that, but I don't think you can always get a 3. Some situations are just not... It's just not possible. That was 3. That should have been 2. Alright, so here, when he's in this position, you want to stand higher, like up here, when you swing your sword, so it goes downwards. Damn, fucking blue ball. And this could be another blue ball. Yep. That's really bad. You don't want that to happen. But you see how rare it is for me to actually get in a situation like this. Usually it's because of really bad decision making or just really bad luck. It's usually bad decision making because you can handle this like here. I'm going for the spin. But I'm moving downwards before I go for my spin. Here, this is perfect. Because this guy's going to shoot here. This guy's going to shoot here. I should be able to move here. But he could shoot a blue ball. But he didn't. I think in this situation, I think going up here would be good. Just get near Agahnim, because this guy's already charging. So by the time you get up here, he should have already shot it, and I should be able to at least get one on him. As far as the guy on the bottom, we'll see, because he can still shoot a blue ball. That was really bad. I totally timed that wrong. Obviously, like, the stuff that every time I pause, you obviously can't do that in a run. So this is exactly what I'm thinking on the fly. It's geometry, man. It's good. I'll do a few more. Ooh, this is... This one's weird too. This is free. In that situation, man, that's really tough. Because I would say you can stand here, maybe, but I think I made a better decision by doing that. I don't know, that's hard. That's a tough one. Again, spins. Wow, that was 3 cycling. Alright, one more. Let's make it count. Here, spin. I only got one hit in. Oh my god. Alright, spin here, obviously. We'll move to the right and then release that spin. See how I got all 3 of them? That's key right there. Always pay attention to that. That's very important. Is when you're going for the spin to move away as they're shooting at you, because they home in on you, and when you release the spin you have a higher chance of hitting them multiple times instead of just 2 times or 1 time. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I think that's all I can really say about that fight. I know. Exactly, Emma. I mean, it's as good as you're gonna get. You just gotta get lucky sometimes when it comes to the blue balls. You just have to hope that he won't shoot one, but always expect it. Always expect that he's gonna get you. You just try to at least get one of the hits in. It's more... It's better to just try to get the fake Agahnim energy ball to hit him in the 2nd and 3rd phase versus his actual energy ball that he might shoot. So, yeah. He's a fuck ass. He's a fuck ass. Lucky. That was bad decision making. Don't do that. Alright. Nice tutorial, all.